the colors of yesterday. Vinyl is crackling, spinning so slow. Where did the beautiful memories go? Melting sugar, a bittersweet taste, disappearing so fast in this magical place. Dancing a waltz in an empty old room, under the light of a strawberry moon. Holding the sweetness right here on my tongue, singing a song that is already sung. Melting sugar so lovely and bright, fading away in the velvet night. Dust on the window and books on the floor. I don't even know what I'm waiting here for. Gentle acoustic is playing a chord, telling a story that nobody heard. Tasting the cherry, the lemon, the lime, trying to capture the passage of time. Melting sugar, a bittersweet taste, disappearing so fast in this magical place. Dancing a waltz in an empty old room, under the light of a strawberry moon. Holding the sweetness right here on my tongue, singing a song that is already sung. Melting sugar so lovely and bright, fading away in the velvet night. 1, 2, and 3, we are swaying alone. Sweetest of secrets that nobody's known. Crunching the candy, the magic is gone, but the vintage piano is playing right on. Melting away, so bittersweet. Good night. Turning the dial on a dusty old box, breaking the silence in rusty old locks. Static is whispering secrets to me, a beautiful broadcast from over the sea. Vintage acoustic is playing a chord, telling a story that nobody heard. Dusty radio singing so low, playing a melody from long ago. Crackling voices and delicate strings, remembering all of the joy that it brings. Dusty radio spinning the dial, giving my lonely heart one little smile. Dancing alone to a fading old tune, under the light of the afternoon moon. Faded brown wood and a speaker of brass, watching the slow-moving afternoon pass. Voices are blending with static and rain, a bittersweet feeling that I can't explain. The signal is weak but the feeling is strong, lost in the middle of a nostalgic song. Dusty radio singing so low, playing a melody from long ago. Crackling voices and delicate strings, remembering all of the joy that it brings. Dusty radio spinning the dial, giving my lonely heart one little smile. Dancing alone to a fading old tune, under the light of the afternoon moon. 1, 2, and 3, we are catching the beat, making this quiet old attic complete. The music is fading, the battery's dead, but the song is still playing right here in my head. Keep playing, fading to static. good night.
Shadows are growing at 3 in the day. The busy old world is so far, far away. Dust in the sunlight is catching a gleam. I'm walking around in a mid-afternoon dream, stepping so lightly across the wood floor. Nobody's knocking upon my front door. Afternoon waltz spinning around, making my feet lift away from the ground. 1, 2, and 3 in the quiet and still. A beautiful feeling, a magical thrill. Afternoon waltz, just me and my mind, leaving the heavy reality behind. Dancing alone with the ghost of the past, hoping this beautiful moment will last. The teacup is empty, the clock ticking slow. There's nowhere to be, and there's nowhere to go. The vintage piano is playing a tune, waiting around for the silver pale moon, swaying my shoulders and tapping my feet, making this silent old living room sweet. Afternoon waltz spinning around, making my feet lift away from the ground. 1, 2, and 3 in the quiet and still. A beautiful feeling, a magical thrill. Afternoon waltz, just me and my mind, leaving the heavy reality behind. Dancing alone with the ghost of the past, hoping this beautiful moment will last. A little bit clumsy, a little bit shy, but nobody's watching, just the open sky. Spinning and spinning until I feel dizzy, keeping my wandering lonely heart busy. Just spinning. 3 in the afternoon, keep dancing.
White fluffy bubbles and delicate foam, the quietest corner of my little home, washing away all the dust of the street, making the evening feel perfectly sweet. A towel so warm and a cotton white shirt, healing the places where my feelings hurt. Scent of soap floating around, the purest and softest little magic I found. Breathing it in, nice and so slow, bathing inside of a comforting glow. Scent of soap, gentle and kind, leaving the noisy old city behind. Smelling like lavender, smelling like rain, washing away all the sorrow and pain. beside the old window pane glass, watching the lazy old afternoon pass. The vintage piano is playing a chord, telling a story that nobody heard. My hair is still damp but my spirit is light, getting prepared for the quiet of night. Scent of soap floating around, the purest and softest little magic I found. Breathing it in nice and so slow, bathing inside of a comforting glow. Scent of soap, gentle and kind, leaving the noisy old city behind. Smelling like lavender, smelling like rain, washing away all the sorrow and pain. 1, 2, and 3, the aroma will fade, but I'm keeping the peaceful little moment I made. Clean and completely ready to rest, feeling so cozy, feeling so blessed. Smells like rain, so clean. Good night. Sharpen the wood and blow off the dust, hiding away from the screens and the rust. A piece of white paper completely so blank, waiting to hear what my quiet heart thinks. Graphite is touching the lines of the sheet, making this quiet old evening complete. Writing a word and erasing it twice, trying to make all the sentences nice. The smudges of gray on the edge of my hand, trying to make you finally understand. No digital text and no glowing blue light, just me and this pencil here in the night, pressing it down, carving it deep, a beautiful secret that you get to keep. Written in pencil, clumsy and gray, telling you things that I wanted to say. Not perfectly neat, a little bit flawed, but the truest little message that you ever saw. Written in pencil, fading in time, putting my heart in a waltzing rhyme. A beautiful mess of feelings and art, straight from the lead right into your heart. Drawing a star and a little round moon, hoping this letter will get to you soon. The vintage piano is keeping the pace while I pour out my soul in this tiny workspace. Mistakes are forgiven, erased in a breath. I'm writing this down, scared to death. Written in pencil, clumsy and gray, telling you things that I wanted to say. Not perfectly neat, a little bit flawed, but the truest little message that you ever saw. Written in pencil, fading in time, putting my heart in a waltzing rhyme. A beautiful mess of feelings and art, straight from the lead right into your heart. 1, 2, and 3, folding it neat, putting it into an envelope sheet. No copy and paste, no hitting backspace, just a piece of my heart in a physical place. Read it slow, clumsy lines for you. Walking the wall like a tightrope wire, eyes glowing bright with a hidden desire. a flick of the tail, and a silent soft meow. Where are you going? Where are you now? Stepping so lightly across the old bricks, master of shadows and master of tricks. Yellow eyes watching me under the moon, dancing along to a silent old tune. You don't need a collar, you don't need a name, playing a solitary midnight game. I offer my hand, but you look away fast, a magical moment that never will last. The vintage piano is playing a beat for the queen of this quiet and cobblestone street. Stray cat dancing a lonely old waltz, hiding away inside the dusty vaults. 1, 2, and 3, jumping so high, a tiny little tiger under the sky. Stray cat keeping your secret so deep, while the rest of the city is falling asleep. Walking alone with a confident grace, the magical ghost of this hidden place. Sitting up tall on the top of the fence, building a quiet and beautiful suspense. You lick your paws and you clean up your fur, a perfectly independent little purr. I wish I could join you and walk in the dark, leaving a silent and beautiful mark. Stray cat dancing a lonely old waltz, hiding away inside the dusty vaults. 1, 2, and 3, jumping so high, a tiny little tiger under the sky. Stray cat keeping your secret so deep, while the rest of the city is falling asleep. Walking alone with a confident grace, the magical ghost of this hidden place. A sudden quick turn and a flash in the night, you vanish completely away from my side. 1, 2, and 3, a ghost in the gray, a beautiful stray cat slipping away. Where did you go? Silent steps, good night.
Sugar on the rim, but the coffee is black. Looking at a memory I cannot get back. A little bit of sweet and a little bit of pain, watching the drops of the afternoon rain, stirring the cup with a tiny old spoon, under the glow of the afternoon moon. The vintage piano is playing it slow, catching the light of the window pane's glow. 1, 2, and 3, I am tapping the wood, knowing that everything's perfectly good. But somewhere inside there's a delicate sigh, a feeling that floats like a bird in the sky. The joy and the sorrow are dancing around, not making a single decipherable sound. Bittersweet, a waltz in the gray, catching the beautiful fading of day, tasting the honey but feeling the chill, standing completely and perfectly still. Bittersweet, a magical blend, hoping this quiet will never quite end, holding the joy and the sadness in place, with a tiny little smile painted right on my face. The steam is rising and swirling above, a quiet reminder of lost little love. But But I don't feel lonely and I don't feel sad, just counting the beautiful moments I had. The crackle of vinyl is filling the room, chasing away all the shadows and gloom. Bittersweet, a waltz in the gray, catching the beautiful fading of day, tasting the honey but feeling the chill, standing completely and perfectly still. Bittersweet, a magical blend, hoping this quiet will never quite end, holding the joy and the sadness in place, with a tiny little smile painted right on my face. 1, 2, and 3, the flavor will fade, but I'm keeping the beautiful memory made. A spoonful of sugar, a drop of the dark, leaving a permanent delicate mark. Just a sip, sweet and dark. Good afternoon.
Turning the pages so yellow and old, a beautiful story that never was told. A tiny brown petal falls out on my knee, a quiet reminder from you back to me. The color is faded, the edges are dry, a tiny little piece of a summer blue sky. I hold it so gently, afraid it might break, a fragile old memory that I didn't make. It smells like the dust in the autumn's first rain, washing away all the sorrow and pain. You pressed it so flat and you hid it so deep, but promised that you really wanted to keep the clock on the wall ticking steady and slow, watching the afternoon shadows just grow. Withered flower, fragile and brown, the quietest treasure that I ever found, sleeping so long in a paper embrace, frozen in time in this magical place. Withered flower, losing its bright, but keeping the memory perfectly right, holding the scent of a day long ago, a beautiful secret that nobody knows. I place it right back in the middle of page, a tiny little actor on a paper-made stage, closing the cover and breathing a sigh, watching a cloud passing by in the sky. The world is still spinning, the seasons will change, but this little flower will never look strange. A piece of a heartbeat, a piece of a smile, sleeping right here for a very long while. Withered flower, fragile and brown, the quietest treasure that I ever found, sleeping so long in a paper embrace, frozen in time in this magical place. Withered flower, losing its bright, but keeping the memory perfectly right, holding the scent of a day long ago, a beautiful secret that nobody knows. 1, 2, and 3, the calendar turns, a quiet old lesson that everybody learns. Fading away doesn't mean it is gone, the beauty of the flower is still living on, sleeping tight in the pages. Good night.
White steam is rising and swirling around, the house is asleep without making a sound, holding the mug with the palms of my hand, living inside of a quiet wonderland. The evening is cold, but the kitchen is warm, safe and completely away from the storm. Watching the moon through the frosted old glass, letting the heavy long afternoon pass. A spoonful of honey to sweeten the night, making the shadows feel gentle and light. The worries I carried are melting away, washing the dust of a very long day. Taking a sip, breathing out with a sigh, watching the beautiful night flying by. Warm milk, soft as a cloud, silencing everything noisy and loud, wrapping me up in a cozy white sheet, making this lonely night perfectly sweet. Warm milk chasing the chill, standing completely and perfectly still. A gentle embrace in a porcelain cup, waiting right here till the morning comes up. The yellow lamp glows in the corner alone, a quiet little kingdom that I call my own. My eyelids are heavy, drifting to sleep, a beautiful promise that I'm gonna keep. Emptying the bottom and putting it down, the most peaceful soul in this sleepy old town. Warm milk, soft as a cloud, silencing everything noisy and loud, wrapping me up in a cozy white sheet, making this lonely night perfectly sweet. Warm milk chasing the chill, standing completely and perfectly still. A gentle embrace in a porcelain cup, waiting right here till the morning comes up. Eyes closing, drifting away. Good night.
Practiced my lines by the mirror all day, but now that you're here they all scatter away. My cheeks are a painting of strawberry red, I cannot remember a thing that I said. Looking down straight at the tips of my shoes, got absolutely nothing to lose. Holding my hands tightly right by my side, trying to find a good place I could hide. You tilt your head slightly and give me a smile, stopping my heart for a beautiful while. I open my mouth but a whisper comes out, forgetting what all of this fuss is about. Tripping a little right over my feet, making this awkward old moment complete. Clumsy confession, messy and shy, looking right up at the afternoon sky. Words getting tangled and falling apart, but handing you over the key to my show. A quiet little second that stretches so long, feeling like everything went totally wrong. You reach out your hand and you gently take mine, making the world beautifully shine. No grand romantic and perfect display, just an honest mistake on a beautiful day. Taking a breath, looking into your eyes, a silly and wonderful summer surprise. Clumsy confession, messy and shy, looking right up at the afternoon sky. Words getting tangled and falling apart, but handing you over the key to my heart. Clumsy confession, foolish and sweet, a tiny disaster right down on the street. I finally say it, so soft and so low, the beautiful secret I wanted to show. I like you, so clumsy, just smiling.
Rusty old iron and chipped yellow paint, a beautiful relic locked inside of a cage. Creaking and climbing right up to the sky, watching a tiny little world pass by. Suspended in air, floating far from the ground, the quietest place that I ever have found. The sun is descending, a fireball of gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. The houses below looking just like a toy, a mixture of solitary sadness and joy. Turning around in a circle so slow, nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. Ferris wheel turning around in the sky, a magical carriage just flying so high, taking me up to the clouds in the gray, washing the noise of a city away. Ferris wheel spinning a circle of dreams, everything's brighter than what it all seems. A quiet adventure so steady and slow, bathing inside of a nostalgic glow. Reaching the top, staring out at the view, the sky turning into a dark purple hue. Gravity holding me safely inside, enjoying this lonely and beautiful ride. Going back down to the reality street, making this magical circle complete. Ferris wheel turning around in the sky, a magical carriage is flying so high, taking me up to the clouds in the gray, washing the noise of the city away. Ferris wheel spinning a circle of dreams, everything's brighter than what it all seems. A quiet adventure so steady and slow, bathing inside of a nostalgic glow. Spinning slow, coming down. Good evening.
Yellow umbrella protecting my head, walking away from my cozy warm bed. Silver rain falling right down from the sky, watching the gray little clouds passing by. A rhythm of water right under my shoes, washing away all the afternoon blues. Stepping so lightly across the wet street, making a splash to the 3/4 beat. The city is quiet, the colors are dim, a perfect excuse for a magical whim. Puddles reflect like a broken glass mirror, making the magical moments much clearer. I don't sunshine to make me feel bright, finding the joy in this rainy gray light. Humming in the rain, a sweet little song, feeling like nothing could ever go wrong. Dancing a waltz in the middle of May, washing the sorrow completely away. Humming in the rain, a secret old tune, under the hidden and silver pale moon, spinning around like a top on the floor, always believing in something much more. The smell of the pavement, the smell of the pine, everything tells me it's perfectly fine. Catching a raindrop right onto my tongue, feeling so reckless, feeling so young. I spin the umbrella and watch the drops fly, drawing a circle right up to the sky. Humming in the rain, a sweet little song, feeling like nothing could ever go wrong. Dancing a waltz in the middle of May, washing the sorrow completely away. Humming in the rain, a secret old tune, under the hidden and silver pale moon, spinning around like a top on the floor, always believing in something much more. Splash and spin, yellow umbrella, keep humming.
Dipping my heart in a bowl full of sweet, making this quiet old evening complete. A shiny clear layer reflecting the light, chasing the shadows away from the night. Everything tastes like a cinnamon dream, a beautiful movie right on the big screen. The world was a little bit heavy and gray, but you came and washed all the sadness away. A sprinkle of magic right over the pane, a rainbow appearing right after the rain. The clock on the wall ticking steady and fast, trying to make the sweet memory last. I look in your eyes and I suddenly know this is the place where I wanted to go. Sugar-coated, shining like glass, watching the heavy old afternoon pass. You make it all better with just a small smile, stopping my heart for a beautiful while. Sugar-coated, perfectly bright, bathing inside of this magical light. A shell of pure honey protecting my soul, making my broken heart beautifully whole. A delicate crack when I take a small bite, filling the room with a brilliant delight. The vintage old colors are coming alive, a wonderful feeling I cannot describe. I'm holding your hand and I'm spinning around, lifting my feet right away from the ground. Sugar-coated, shining like glass, watching the heavy old afternoon pass. You make it all better with just a small smile, stopping my heart for a beautiful while. Sugar-coated, perfectly bright, bathing inside of this magical light. A shell of pure honey protecting my soul, making my broken heart beautifully whole. Sweet and clear, just a bite. Good evening.
Tiptoeing quietly out of the door, shadows right there on the floor, carrying a basket of silver pale moon, dancing along to a silent old tune. The stars are arriving, the city's asleep, a magical secret I'm ready to keep. A blanket of velvet spread out on the grass, watching the ghost of the midnight pass. The wind is a whisper, the crickets are loud, a solitary party without any crowd. A slice of an apple, a sip of the dark, leaving a tiny and invisible mark. The lantern is glowing a delicate gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. Midnight picnic under the sky, watching the solitary lonely owl fly. A carnival hidden inside of the night, everything bathed in a magical light. Midnight picnic, breaking the rules, playing a game for the dreamers and fools, spinning around in the chill of the breeze, finding my peace right underneath the trees. No sun to disturb us, no a ticking clock, only the sound of the old weathercock. The fireflies joining the waltzing display, washing the noise of the daylight away. I lift up my cup to the man in the moon, hoping the morning won't get here too soon. Midnight picnic under the sky, watching the solitary lonely owl fly. A carnival hidden inside of the night, everything bathed in a magical light. Midnight picnic, breaking the rules, playing a game for the dreamers and fools, spinning around in the chill of the breeze, finding my peace right underneath the trees. Keep it a secret in the dark. Good night. Good night.
A spot of bright yellow left in the gray, someone forgot it and hurried away. Sitting alone on the wet wooden seat, washing away in the rain on the street. I open it up and I spin it around, lifting my heavy heart off of the ground. The handle is curved like a question mark sign, asking exactly what used to be mine. The raindrops are tapping a cheerful old beat, making the puddles down over my feet. I jump and I splash in a magical way, washing the gloomy old shadows away. Lost umbrellas spinning so bright, bringing a spark to the middle of night. Dancing a waltz in the silver pale rain, hiding away from the sorrow and pain. Lost umbrellas circled of gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. I'm holding the handle and catching the breeze, finding my quietest moment of ease. A solitary carousel made of the rain, washing the quietest corner of pain. sorrow and pain. Lost umbrella, circle of gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. I'm holding the handle and catching the breeze, finding my quietest moment of ease.
Swinging from left and swinging to right, slicing the quiet old shadow of night. A heavy brass pendulum catching the gleam, walking me into a delicate dream. I sit in the chair and I watch it all day, stealing my beautiful moments away. The dust in the sunlight is dancing along, making up a silent and invisible song. I wanted to stop it, I wanted to hold before all the stories are completely told. But the hands are moving perfectly neat, making the afternoon circle complete. Tick tock, a steady old waltz, hiding the truth in the dusty vaults. Moving the hours, moving the years, washing away all the lonely old tears. Tick tock, spinning so fast, making the present a part of the past. A magical rhythm that never will wait, keeping the universe right in its place. 1, 2, and 3, the second is gone. The silent old living room carrying on. A bittersweet feeling inside of my chest, watching the sun going down in the west. Tick tock, a steady old waltz, hiding the truth in the dusty vaults. Moving the hours, moving the years, washing away all the lonely old tears. Tick tock, spinning so fast, making the present a part of the past. A magical rhythm that never will wait, keeping the universe right in its place.
A rusty old lock on a cover of red, hiding the silly old things that I said. Blowing the dust from the edge of the spine, finding a world that was perfectly mine. Turning the key with a delicate click, lighting a match on a magical wick. The paper is yellow, the ink is all blurred, a quiet old whisper that nobody heard. Pages of secrets and pages of dreams, nothing is ever exactly what seems. A drawing of stars and a misspelled word, the flight of a clumsy and beautiful bird. I trace out the letters right under my hand, a tiny and innocent wonderland. Secret diary open at last, dancing around with the ghost of the past. 1, 2, and 3 in a waltzing rhyme, a beautiful jump in the river of time. A secret diary, messy and sweet, making my quiet old evening complete. Reading a chapter of who I have been, knowing exactly where I should a little bit shy, a paper balloon floating up to the sky. I lock it back up and I put it away, saving the magic for another day. Secret diary open at last, dancing around with the ghost of the past. 1, 2, and 3 in a waltzing rhyme, a beautiful jump in the river of time. Secret diary, messy and sweet, making my quiet old evening complete. Reading a chapter of who I have been, knowing exactly where I should begin.
The afternoon sun is a spoonful of cream, melting away in a beautiful dream. Yellow and pink swirling up in the blue, a delicate pastel and magical hue. The edges of clouds look like sugar and lace, a quiet little smile on the universe's face. Walking around in the golden hour light, everything looking so perfectly bright. The shadows are long, but the feeling is warm, safe and completely away from the storm. I reach out my hand, trying to catch the glow. There is nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. The air smelling sweet like a bakery shop. I wish that the spinning of time would just stop. Vanilla sky, so fluffy and bright, chasing away all the worries of night. Dancing a waltz in the fading sun, a beautiful ending to everything done. Vanilla sky, sweet as can be, painting a picture for you and for me. I'm bathing inside of this wonderful haze, the loveliest finish to the loveliest days. 1, 2, and 3, the colors will fade, but I'm keeping the beautiful memory made. The stars are arriving to take over the blue, a gentle good evening from me back to you. Vanilla sky, so fluffy and bright, chasing away all the worries of night. Dancing a waltz in the fading sun, a beautiful ending to everything done. Vanilla sky, sweet as can be, painting a picture for you and for me. I'm bathing inside of this wonderful haze, the loveliest finish to the loveliest days.
The children are gone and the playground is still. The shadows are creeping right over the hill. A rusty old chain and a solitary seat, hanging right there at the end of the street. Swinging alone in the whispering breeze, under the branch of the quiet old trees. Pushing off gently, I lift from the ground. The creaking of iron as the steady sound. Backwards and forwards a pendulum flight, catching the edge of the oncoming night. The higher I go, the smaller it seems, lost in a kingdom of solitary dreams. No one to push and no one to pull, making my lonely heart heavy and full. Empty swing, moving through space, a ghost of a smile on a faraway face. Dancing a waltz in the cool evening air, leaving my footprints right under the chair. Empty swing, a steady old flight, chasing the stars in the gathering night. Going up high and falling back low, there is nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. 1, 2, and 3, the momentum will fade, but I'm keeping the quiet old memory made. My feet touch the dirt, the swinging will slow, watching the beautiful evening glow. Empty swing, moving through space, a ghost of a smile on a faraway face. Dancing a waltz in the cool evening air, leaving my footprints right under the chair. Empty swing, a steady old flight, chasing the stars in the gathering night. Going up high and falling back low, there is nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go.
The edges are curled and the colors are pale. A quiet old piece of a beautiful tale. A rectangle window to a day long ago, bathing inside of a sepia glow. A little bit blurry, a little bit scratched, a magical moment perfectly catched. I hold it so gently right up to the light, bringing the ghosts of the past into sight. A smile frozen still in a beautiful freeze, under the shade of the vanishing trees. I don't really know where the time went away, but part of my soul is still trapped in this day. The dust in the air making halos of gold, a story of youth that never gets old. Faded photograph, delicate and thin, showing exactly where the magic begins. Dancing a waltz in a memory frame, nothing is ever exactly the same. Faded photograph, keeping the spark, a tiny little candle inside of the dark, holding the faces I used to know well, captured inside of a paper-made spell. 1, 2, and 3, the picture is still, but my heart is catching a wonderful thrill. I put it back safely inside of the box, turning the key on the rusty old locks. Delicate and thin, showing exactly where the magic begins. Dancing a waltz in a memory frame, nothing is ever exactly the same. Faded photograph, keeping the spark, a tiny little candle inside of the dark, holding the faces I used to know well, captured inside of a paper-made spell.
The curtains are drawn and the shadows are deep. The heavy tired world is falling asleep. Tucking the blanket right under your chin, letting the beautiful quiet begin. A delicate touch on a sleepy young brow. Everything's perfectly peaceful right now. The moon is a guardian watching the night, bathing the room in a silvery light. Breathing is steady and perfectly slow. Nowhere to hurry and nowhere to go. The worries you carried are washing away, leaving the dust of a difficult day. Close up your eyes and let out a sigh, watching the beautiful starlight fly. Good night kiss, a magical spell, breaking the walls of a lonely old shell. Dancing a waltz on the edge of a dream, sailing along on a quiet white stream. Good night kiss, so gentle and kind, leaving the noisy old daylight behind. A promise of morning, a whisper of peace, making the heavy anxiety cease. 1, 2, and 3, the slumber is here, chasing away every shadow of fear. A quiet surrender, a beautiful rest, sleeping so safely, feeling so blessed. Good night kiss, a magical spell, breaking the walls of a lonely old shell. Dancing a waltz on the edge of a dream, sailing along on a quiet white stream. Good night kiss, so gentle and kind, leaving the noisy old daylight behind. A promise of morning, a whisper of peace, making the heavy anxiety cease.
A porcelain mug with a tiny chip mark, sitting alone in the quiet and dark. Yellow and bright in the water so hot, giving this evening whatever I've got. The steam is a ghost floating up in the air, washing away every heavy old care. Holding the warmth in the palms of my hand, finding a quiet and safe wonderland. A little bit sour, a little bit sweet, making this magical hour complete. Stirring the bottom and making a swirl, watching the colorful liquid unfurl. The cold at the window is staying outside, taking my heart on a comforting ride. Lemon tea shining like gold, a beautiful story that never gets old. Dancing a waltz in the chill of the night, making the shadows feel gentle and light. Lemon tea clearing my mind, leaving the sorrow and sadness 2 and 3. A delicate sip, a smile naturally forming right on my lip. The flavor is waking my spirit again. A quiet umbrella away from the rain. Lemon tea shining like gold. A beautiful story that never gets old. Dancing a waltz in the chill of the night, making the shadows feel gentle and light. Lemon tea clearing my mind, leaving the sorrow and sadness behind. A drop of the sunshine caught in a cup, waiting right here till the morning comes up. The ticking has stopped and the room is all still. Magical quiet is resting the hill. The colors are fading to purple and black. There is no returning and no going back. Closing my eyes to the spinning old world, watching the beautiful shadows unfurl. A carnival hiding behind of my eyes, a sky full of wonderful glowing surprise. The vintage piano is playing a chord, telling a story that nobody heard. Floating away on a solitary boat, wearing a heavy and magical coat. The waking reality slipping away, saving the light for a brand new day. Sweet dreams spinning around in my head, dancing a waltz by the edge of the bed. A beautiful circus of sorrow and joy, a fragile old memory, a broken old toy. Sweet dream carrying me into the deep, a promise of peace that I'm going to keep. Riding the rhythm of stars in the night, waiting around for the morning light. 1, 2, and 3. The carousel turns. A quiet old lesson that everyone learns. The magic is real if you close up your eyes. A beautiful flight in the midnight skies. Sweet dreams spinning around in my head, dancing a waltz by the edge of the bed. A beautiful circus of sorrow and joy, a fragile old memory, a broken old toy. Sweet dream carrying me into the deep, a promise of peace that I'm going to keep. Riding the rhythm of stars in the night, waiting around for the morning light.